Welcome back, my friends. Well, I'm making a little bit of progress in the polytunnel, getting ready for the giant veg and show vegetables. Bigger task than what we think, and that there is some of the compost that I've got in the bags, and behind it is some of the compost out of the top of the old bed. I've mixed it as even as I can, and this one I've saturated with 1 litres of concentrate nettle plant food, which I've diluted in a watering can. This one I may use a different one, and I'll get them labelled up to see how they do, but these 3 to 4 or even 5 will be for the giant veg. Well, all 5 will be for the giant veg, possibly 2 carrots, 3 parsnips, or the vice versa. I just wanted to just give you a quick update, because this is what's left of the beds. As you can see, it's completely rotten, and I need to get to the material underneath it from the other raised bed. And while we're at it, while we're just out of this cold wind, I thought I'd have a look at my seed potatoes. Some from the Sarpo Mira seed experiment, and some from that I've actually kept off the allotment. So let's have a look, see how they've done over those that cold spell. So if I just work my way down, now these are the purple ones. That's still really quite solid. And these are the mystery white ones that I perhaps thought were Charlotte's or another variety. But hopefully they should be in the layers. No sign of any chitting yet, it's been far too cold. But I did like the purple variety on the dinner plate. I just thought there might have been a bit of frost damage there. These are kept really well. They may be a little bit early for chitting, but they have kept really well over the winter months in this compost. Not sure whether that's a chit or just a join from. So there's 4 of each there, so we may be now getting down to the Sarpos. Well, we're not sure whether they're Sarpos or not. So just started to chip there. I'll just swap trays. I don't want to mix them up. I'll just get them out for now. I'm not sure whether I put them in layers of the colours that we ended up having, but I'm going to work around the egg tray. Now I think a lot of people, when you actually grow the potatoes from seeds, you only get to this. So again, I've tried the potato seed, small seed experiment, and it worked out quite well. At the moment I haven't seen any signs of any frost damage. Well, that's just a stone. I thought perhaps that was just a casing where it had just be careful with that one. I might have to just break that off. That's going to be a bit early. I'm just going to get the rest out and I'll show you what we've got. And these have really survived really well, considering the frost. And I should have to have a count up now. I've still got some Marfonia that I haven't harvested yet, which are behind the polystyrene in that orange, the yellow dumpy bucket. So I might make up, because I can consider the Sarpos as a main crop, and we'll have those as the early, even though they were late last year. But I'm pleased with those. They've stored really well, and it'll save me quite a few pounds. So while the weather's nice outside, I've been doing a few jobs, so this will end up burning them and keeping me warm on this really cold Saturday afternoon. Got some other jobs to do, so I'll press on. You need to get a really good hot fire before you start putting some of the vegetation on. Helps keeps the smoke down. Little and often. That warmed me up. Getting too warm there. Let's move it away. Just while I've been doing that, I've been sorting out this last frame for the Logan berries and the yellow raspberries. And before I started the fire, I'd started doing the beds. I put the plastic down, been scooping out the old compost, and we'll get smoked out. Just moving the strawberries along. So that bed's ready now. Get the strawberries out of there, vice versa. Just going to tie a few of these in now. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, so I'll get these strawberries sorted below them. I don't really know whether you can see what I've done there, but these are now tied up along here. I've used the Velcro again, and it's okay, the Velcro, but I tend to crisscross it. It just stops it riding up the wire. That's a lot tidier now. Saves those lying all down there, so I can get this part of the plot tidied up now. Well, it's certainly not cold today, so I've had a bit of a tidy up. We've burnt all the raspberry canes, the black currants, red currants, etc. I've tidied the wildlife garden area up. It's very damp, so I've just left it close to the fire. As it dries out, I just push it closer and closer and it burns away. Well, time's getting on now, and I've managed to clear those strawberries up and finish this row that I started way back, but obviously the weather does dictate what we do, but you can see the difference. So it'll make a difference when we start getting the lighter nights. Just an hour a day on the plot will help keep it under control. Well, all my rubbish is burnt. We're allowed fires after 12, and they have to be out by dusk. It's just getting to a stage now where I need to let it die back, and that in the middle there at the top of the fire was the poor old reindeer. His legs fell off, his head fell off, so he went on the fire. This is a lot better now. I can get my poppy seeds and some other bits sown on there, and then I'll just pop a bit of compost over the top to help all the other seeds that have fallen onto the ground. Main reason for cutting it back was some of the poppies were growing back, so that'll be ready, and hopefully we'll get quite a few of the wildflowers come back. The weather looks good for Sunday again, cool but dry, so I'll probably be outside instead of inside the polytunnel. But I might just show you how I mix the next lot of compost up ready for the next barrel in the polytunnel. And I've got more news about seeds of the giant variety. Happy gardening to you all. Stay warm, stay safe. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.